Bonjour, comment ça va, everybody? Give me a brief moment while I try to straighten this camera. I've had a little bit of setback today with nope, ain't no way. Okay, that's better. Let me make sure we still charging real quick. All right, we still charging. We are good. We are now good. We are in the shop. Bonjour, comment ça va? Je suis Commandoza Manudu. Vous allez bien? I am Queen Commandoza, the Hoodoo Queen of the Imperial Courts of Milner Meadows de la Pound, owner of Commando's Conjured, the creators and founders of the annual Hoodoo Queen Conjure Fest, and the proud owners of Conjure South, 2353 Airport Boulevard, right here in Mobile, Alabama, my babies. Listen. This doggone Mercury and hateration is really trying me. It's been a day. Even for the Queen, I tell people, you know, I'm a traditionalist when it comes to hoodoo, when it comes to obia, when it comes to African spirituality, when it comes to indigenous spirituality. I'm a traditionalist, I'm a purist. I don't do the whole mixing and matching and things. But I also have a grand and great respect for a magnitude of other modalities and methods and ideologies about different stuff like astrology. I understand the power of planets, and they do control our lives in a variety of ways. Crystals, the same thing. They don't control our lives, but they influence our lives and those things and so forth and so on. And when Mercury is in the hateration, sometimes it catches me off guard. And so literally, right as I pulled up at the shop, which was around like 7:30, my phone decides to die. Well, it dies, it crosses over with the ancestors, and would not charge for nothing. I immediately came in and charged it. And literally about 5 minutes ago, it decided to, it is risen, have its own little personal Easter situation. So anyways, we are on, we are moving. I do apologize, just we désolé for my tardiness. But welcome to Conjured Nights. So Conjured Nights, I don't know if I'm gonna do this often or what, but I need to get myself together. I feel so awkward. This particular dress, as y'all have seen before in the past, it is not it's not a whole turtleneck situation. It want to give a little shoulder action. Well, it decided to be like 40 degrees all day in Mobile, Alabama today. And so I'm like, I'm not going to, now I'm here for a look. I'll tell you, I will pull out a look and I will suffer for a moment, but only for a moment. And a moment sometimes is like, 5 hours is like a moment for me. But I'm like, I'm not doing this the whole day. So I've changed outfits, I think 3 times today. And there's a whole nother video that y'all will get to see pertaining to this not just pertaining to the outfit, but Mobile and some other situations. So anyways, we are here, but this is Conjured Nights, where you can actually pay $10 to have a 4-card pool on any situation: money, health, general insight, spirituality. Let me make this clear. These are card pools. This is not a mediumship reading. This is not me connecting with people and none of those things. Some of these questions and things that I have gotten today, really, I don't know why it wasn't very well understood. one question only. Some people wanted to ask 5 questions. I'm gonna answer one of them, um, and so forth and so on. So just make sure that you're paying attention and that you're following directions. It's really important. You know, a lot of people don't understand that a part of respect is following directions. It is very disrespectful to just ignore somebody. I see one question and you send 5. No, my baby, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? So, anyways, there's that. I'm not here to do a whole lot of announcements, but I do want to encourage you to get your Hoodoo Queen Country Fete tickets. You can find those at thehoodooqueen.com. Also, too, I know right now that we're going through this whole situation of Corona, whatever her name is, virus and such. If you go back and watch in 2019, it may have been May or June, I gave a prediction about how we needed to be prepared. Some of you, if you've been following me, then you would have gotten this message. Be prepared, get a kit, get your mask, get your waters, all of those things. I predicted a major catastrophic event that would definitely, where we would need to be prepared and ready. And I have it on video. So I have to find the video. I don't care to be that right to go through the videos and find them, but it's there. And there's that. Something else is, as I am sitting here, I do have my lamp going. That is not magic. That's just called trimming the wick. Okay? Some of y'all be like, oh my goodness, the spirits. No, baby, that's just my hand. Science, fire likes air kind of situation. So anyways, many people were very interested in me doing a class on lamp workings. That class is now up online. You can register for it at conjuredsouth.com. So anyways, I'm not going to keep you all late tonight. I want to say thank you so very much to each and every one of you that decided to participate in tonight's Conjured Nights live readings. Another really great thing that I love about Conjured Nights is just thinking about it today, meditating on how things will go, is you sort of get a little bit of an idea of how I read different situations and circumstances. I don't know if this is going to be a regular thing. I doubt it. So when I post it, you should jump on it. As I mentioned, I think in a video, the last time I charged $10 for a reading, I was 11 years old. Literally 11. So we're going to, you'll get to sort of see a little bit how I read. I will be reading with the Queen Komodo Oracle, oh my gosh, the Hoodoo Queen Tarot tonight. Let's see, as I am shuffling, we are preparing for our grand opening, which you can still donate for us and to us at the GoFundMe account. It's not below in the comments. I may have to go back and edit the video to add that if you're interested in donating. The Hoodoo Queen Conjure Fete is coming up in the next couple of weeks. We just have a lot that's about to pop off, and it's going to be amazing, but again, a lot. I mean, when I say a lot, I mean a lot. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and I want to again make this very clear that if I do this again or when I do this again, you create an alias. That is a nickname. You create an alias and you ask one question, and it can be about whatever it is you want it to be about. Some of you did not ask a question, so you're going to get a refund. I'm not even going to pretend like, oh, I'll just do it for the free weekly zodiac readings and sneak it in there. No, I ain't doing it. Do it for the buy, I ain't going to do it. So there's that. Some people, I thought it was so funny. Like the fifth person here goes, again, it's create an alias and give me a name. I mean, create an alias or a nickname and do a ask a question. The fifth person, please refer to me as Mocha. No questions at all. And I was like, oh my goodness, this tickles the hell out of me. Refer to me as Mocha, she says, or he says, who knows, right? So let us begin. I don't see any comments. Let me actually slide up and see if I can find some comments. Oh, there you go. There you go. All right. Oh, bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Comment ça va? Oh my goodness, I missed all of these. So anyways, I see them now, which makes me happy. Oh, merci, Miss Apples. Merci, merci, merci. I appreciate you. Miss Anna. Whew. All right, my babies. So, oh, you know what? Let me see though. I don't know if you can add people. I don't know if you can add people like when you're going live. I think there's like a group situation that you do. But I think the next time I may try to do like one of those different situations. Oh, merci, Jeanette. Oh my gosh. This thing's, hold on a second. Oh, come here, babies. I'm back. I'm back. My phone, I'm telling you, it wants to die. There's like, it's the purpose of my phone existing is death. Like it wants to die. It doesn't want to exist. And so I'm really in this space where I need a new phone. I really, really need a new phone. And it's almost like I need to go ahead and get one because they're saying that it will be months before iPhones are even back like in the system because they're made in China, right? So I'm not here for it. Speaking of that, I got some earrings from Amazon that I seen was from China today. I said, don't get up off of that truck. Don't even pull up on my street. Take it back. Well, take it back. Ain't nobody got time for that at all. Not even. Well, could you just know I cannot, actually. Listen here. I'm here to tell you all real quick. If this stuff gets heavy for real, and you show up at Conjured South, I'm going to have you breathe on the window. And when you breathe on the window, I'm going to throw my bones or throw some cards down. And if any other cards come up, who calling this late at night? Hold on a second. I'm going to just show you. Hold on one second. People try me. I'm gonna just come right on back. Y'all may have to, because the thing about it is I'm certain somebody's watching and decides to like make a phone call. My baby, why would you do that? Like clearly, she is not here for it. In fact, I'm disconnecting this. I don't have time. Disconnection. We're sorry. Could you please hang up and try your call again? Nobody got time for this. See, this is why I have all this stuff going on. So, anyways, and I'm gonna be honest with you, the way stuff work around here, the way things work around here, they gonna call back. They gonna call back. No, with this not being connected. And watch the phone ring. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. But it's gonna be all right. It's so funny because now that I got this turtleneck on, I keep pulling this thing up like you're gonna see some. And when I don't have nothing up on, I'm just like, let it be. Let me be one with the look. All right. Anyways, we're gonna get this party started. Y'all ready? Mocha calling to clear stuff up. Sorry, Mocha. Sorry, Mocha. I can't do it. Mocha, if you are here, you can ask your question below and I can answer it there, but I can't take a phone call. Just saying. All right, my babies, let's begin. First and foremost, we have cotton candy. The cricket noise touched that soul. All right, so yes. Anyways, I gotta do my sexy voice because her name or his name. Number one, cotton candy. Cotton Candy asks, I keep seeing the same sequence of numbers. 1035, 323, 222, 333, 555, 77. What does this mean? Okay, I'll tell you what it means, my baby. But first of all, with this card reading, I'm just going to give you, this, I'm going to have to, first of all, it's a card reading. So asking me like a question on sequence of numbers don't really apply with the cards. However, I am going to pull the cards and let you know what they are trying to communicate with you. I do see, when you are seeing sequence of numbers, whether it's times or addresses or whatever the situation may be, there is a clear message that's trying to get through to you. Again, I'm a traditionalist and purist when it comes to my spirituality. So the synchronicities of numbers isn't a thing to us. However, I'm educating myself on a variety of things. Being that we have Conjured South, everybody isn't that everyone isn't privy to just like hoodoo and obia. So I want to make sure that I am educated on a variety of things. But first, but you have to understand though, when you're seeing these numbers and these things, you see 555, you see 888, you see 222, do a little research and identify what that signifies to you. But we're gonna pull the cards here to see exactly what the message has to say for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, I'm going to do a 4-card pull. The very first thing is the card of the Hawk. The card of the hawk tells us that the numbers are telling you need to focus. That if you focus and you have clarity on whatever it is that you're trying to do or wherever it is that you're trying to go, it will be smooth, it will be easy, it shouldn't be a problem. If you don't stay focused, you then have Nuwa Sha. Nuwa Sha reversing is a card that really speaks heavily to bad luck. These numbers, these things are trying to keep you from stepping into spaces of bad luck, of misfortune, on being unfavorable to certain situations. It says with the card of sight that you need to get a reading. You need some clarity. And it says that you haven't been getting the clarity, that your eyes are closed to some things. It also says there are some things hidden from you. There are some hidden things, some secretive things right now pertaining to these sequence of numbers that are coming up to you. The answer to this is Imperial Guard. Imperial Guard is a card that says you need to make sure you are protecting yourself. You need to be walking in protection. You need to make sure you're keeping your mouth closed. So these blessings that you're trying to manifest that have not manifested, stop discussing and professing them. Don't profess about something that you're manifesting. Only profess about things that have manifested. So that's what these sequence of numbers are trying to tell you. Cotton candy, 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 candy. Okay? So that's what it means regarding the sequence of numbers that's keep coming up. But I do want to just encourage people, when these numbers are coming up, you're seeing numbers, you're seeing signs, get into it. Figure this stuff out, you know. But you can do a reading to sort of identify. Don't be laughing at my echo effects. Don't hate. Everybody can't, do it like that. I mean, everyone has their talents and gifts. And mine just so happened to be making echo and cricket sounds. That's real magic for you, huh? All right. Number 2. Alias by the name of T. No cricket sounds for that one. Just T, or echoes. And she wants, or he wants, general insight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. General insight for T. The very first card you get, hold on. Okay. Discuss wing eyeliner. I'm still practicing and it's so difficult. It can be. I do a variety of different wings depending on the day. I missed what you said about paying for the readings tonight. It's supposed to be paid for prior. I know some people do these things where they're live and they got the Cash App and they're hooked up to the PayPal and all kinds of things. And so, yes, so it is too late for you to sign up at this point. But maybe next time. Maybe, because I don't know what will be next time. I don't know if I really like doing this. This is sort of fun, though. I do enjoy it. I have my Starbuckler, which is the only reason why I'm awake right now, because I normally will be going to bed in about 30 to 40 minutes from now. So it is what it is. But let me get back to this. Let me get focused, all right? And honestly, I don't really need to be drinking Starbucks. I really don't. I should be drinking tea. However, I need this right now. And so I'm drinking it right now. I'll run it off tomorrow or something. But I need this in my life. Okay, so going back to T with general insight, and I'm gonna like not get caught up in these comments. Um, I love the way you dress. Why don't you start a Queen Co line? The reason why I will not start a Queen Co line of clothing, and actually this is what I'm wearing today is a personal design from my personal stylist in Atlanta. Now I say that like it's a big thing. It really isn't. Just a really good friend who's a juju woman that can sew her ass off, period. And I come up with concepts and ideas and she brings it to life. I first of all, I have Conjure South. I have Comodo's Conjure, which is my product line. I have the hoodooqueen.com, which is my online business. I have Instagram, the Hoodoo Queen, on top of at Conjure_South. I have 2 Facebooks pages or 3 Facebook pages. All of these are reasons why I should not add more on my plate. Maybe one day when I have the proper setup and all, and I have the time, you know, and maybe it should just be a couple of pieces here or there, you know. But one thing that I do know for certain is this: like a lot of people, like I said, are purchasing my paintings right now. The Facebook accounts are not scam. I have the Hoodoo Queen, Comodo's Queen Co, the Hoodoo Queen on Facebook. It's really clear who, like, when you're me. My Conjure South page, and then Milner Meadows. Those are the only 3 that I have. And I'll maybe end up posting it, but I'm not even putting energy out there about all of that stuff. Oh, it's okay if you ask questions here and didn't know any better. It's perfectly fine. I mean, this is new to me, new to you. We're going to make it work. We're going to figure this thing out. See if it's something that I'll do more often or not. So anyways, let me get focused because I don't want to hold y'all all here all night long, you know, because I have a couple to get through. So T, and if I'm starting reading, I'm not going to respond to any comments because I don't want to break up the flow of the reading, okay? So T, you get the card of the Healing Pine. The card of the Healing Pine, and you're wanting a general reading. The card of the Healing Pine tells us that you are literally in a space, in a place of healing. You need, not so much that you need healing, but that you have begun healing. The healing is already there. You're putting things into place. It's not that you're still needing it and you want it, but you're putting things into place that you are literally giving to yourself, which is wonderful, perfect, great job. You then get the card of Honey. The card of Honey is a card that says things are sweet to you. Things are going to become even sweeter to you. You should be prepared for things to be sweet to you. But also, too, with you, T, I want you to understand that don't judge how sweet your apple is to somebody else's orange. Be grateful for whatever sweetness is in your life because it was designed and placed there for you 100%. But don't go, well, this isn't as sweet as what so-and-so has. It's not about so-and-so. This particular blessing and particular thing is about you. So putting that gratitude and appreciation there is what matters. The next card is the card of the Lone Wolf. The card of the Lone Wolf says a really big space for you right now is that self-evaluation and environmental evaluation. Really looking deeply into self, digging up those old things, really healing those spaces, as well as being very observant to who and what is around your environment. Are the things in your environment conducive to the blessings that you're trying to manifest and that you know that you are worth and deserving of having? Like, are those things in place? Check yourself and check your team, as I tell people. Check yourself first, but then check your team. Is your space conducive to the blessings that you want? Are the people around you speaking life into your life? Or are you keeping your mouth closed and they don't know to speak it, which is perfectly fine too. But if you're going to share and you want to be giving and all of those things, is everybody on the same wavelength? Is everybody aligned to the greatness that you deserve and worthy of having? Ooh, don't do that. That's better. Last card is the card of the stag. The card of the stag is a card that says, you really have to stay patient. This is the card of my father, my papa. He says the key, patience is a key tool to strengthen your faith. So when you put those blessings out there, when you putting that work out there, when you doing what you need to do to get ahead in your life, understand that once you plant those seeds and you've watered them and the sun is shining, all you got to do is be confident and know that you've done all that you needed and can do in order for those blessings to manifest. And when I tell people, especially when it comes to root work, and also when it comes to your own petitions that you pray and put out there yourself, when you plant a seed, you don't dig it up to see if it's taking root. You uproot the root that you've done. Plant that seed and let it take root. Don't dig it back up, but know that it's growing and it's taking root, it's locking down, it's anchoring itself. Okay? So that's for T. That is your general reading. Okay? Moving along. Emmy B asks, the man I fell in love with in 2017, is he gone forever or will he return? Is he my twin flame? That's 2 questions. So I'm going to answer, is he gone forever or will he return? All right. Oh. That is something that I do need to mention and something that I will be repeating often. I was supposed to be announcing the winner of the Hoodoo Queen Tarot. Well, I can still announce it. However, these cards are made where? In China. Guess what, my baby? They won't come out in 2020. They'll come out in 2085 until we figure this whole situation out for real. I will definitely, those that have donated to the grand opening GoFundMe, you will still be in the running to win the cards, but only when it's safe, and I am certain that it is safe, will they be sent out. I mean, I was going to do this, the pre-orders and all of those things. I can't do that right now. I'm not, no, ain't going down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, Emmy B. When I hear the name of Emmy B, it makes me think of these southern names like Anna Catherine, or makes me think of what's the name of that show? I can't think of it. Bluebell, when you have like lemon braylen and magnolia rose. Hello, 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 hello. So, Emmy B. Emmy B. Emmy B. Oh, MB. That's what it is. It's MB, not Emmy B. MB. Granny MB. Okay. All right. I'm gonna calm down. Moving on. Moving on. Is he gone forever or will he return? So, the first thing you get is the card of the scale reverse. This shows a lot of confusion, a lot of chaos, a lot of uncertainty. Where there is chaos, there's not understanding. So if he were to return, there has to be great understanding, and I don't see understanding here. You then get the card of Imperial Mercy. This is the card of death. This says no. This says this thing is dead. I mean, like, pardon moi. I mean, like Ancestral, like completely out of here, out of here. It shows in the future though. Hey, Brooklyn. Bonsoir. You get the card of honey, which says in the future, things can become sweeter, but only with the healing pine reverse. With healing, you need reconciliation. He just ain't gonna come back because, oh, he misses you. Y'all need some reconciliation. You need some healing. You need some therapy. You need all kinds of different situation. I just got another testimony that came through about the money working that I've done. I got about 3 or 4 testimonies I'm gonna probably post over the course of the next couple of days. People have gotten houses. People have gotten babies. One guy came in today, had a whole situation in Atlanta this past weekend. Showed me messages of their jackpots that they were winning at the casinos that they went to out and around this way. When I tell you these community services, they work. These little $30 community services are changing lives. And then not only that, the root work that I'm doing for people and the spiritual work that I'm doing for people, I mean, people are getting results. So I'll share that tomorrow. So anyways, that's what I'm seeing here. Reconciliation is needed, heavily needed for you in this moment, in order for things to come back. So you got to put that work in. All right. Next one. Alias Shay 84. Shay 84. Will I get pregnant this year? Well, Shay, I first have to ask you, are you a man or a woman? Because if you are a man, I can tell you without looking at the cards, no, you will not get pregnant this year or any year. However, if you are a female, it is a chance, right? I would love to have you get a reading in person. You better hope I'm jacked up on Mountain Dew and Starbucks. Otherwise, you're going to get an old dry queen. Just dusty desert dry. I'm kidding. I'm not dry. Will you get pregnant this year? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. All right. I mean, I can go ahead and go through the whole I can go ahead and go through the whole 4 cards, but the end result card is 100% yes. That's what this means. So this week, not this week, but this year at the Hoodoo Queen Conjured Fest, I will be teaching bone reading, where you will know how the shells they flip, how different pieces they flip, which will tell you yes or no. Oh, wonderful. Somebody said you can never be dry. You wouldn't think so. But when this humidity hits you down here in Mobile and you ain't staying hydrated, my baby, it is a whole desert of a mess. But I'm going to go ahead and go through all 4 cards, Shade 84. Shade 84, the very first thing is the card of the Heart Reverse. The card of the Heart Reverse is a card that really speaks very strongly to the motivation has to be there. The drive has to be there. That passion has to be there. So taking a little ginger powder and sticking it under your bed will heat things up a little bit. Just saying. But then you get the card of marriage, which says union. You coming together, the marriage, the connection, the combination, the collaboration. It will come together, and a commitment will be held. And there is no bigger commitment than a baby. You then get the cards of the coffin nail. The coffin nail. The coffin nail says laying something to rest. So if in your heart, in your body, in your spirit, this is something that you've been wanting, and this is something that you've really been trying to get done, this is the year that that's going to be laid to rest. Why? Because yes, you will be pregnant this year. The next thing is from the alias Alex. Okay, Alex, or where we say Alex, but you know, Alexandria, kind of deal situation. Alex, whatever. Will I be financially stable this year? No. You will be financially able moving forward. We never want to be financially stable. We never want to be stable. Stability means you don't move. You want to be financially able to grow. Period. Okay? Boom. Well. Let's see what this situation got for us today. We have the Hawk. The card of the Hawk tells us that with focus, with clarity, you can be financially able, without a doubt. Did this situation get darker? I hope not. I hope the phone ain't trying to die. Okay? Will you be financially able? You actually get the card of the money bag. The bag, okay? And it literally means positive financial ability, financial matters, career matters, those type moves. However, you get the card of the devil. The card of the devil says that you got to be careful with temptations. So you may become financially able to do things, but do not accept or fall into temptation that may distract you from investment, better money management, Those kind of things that you need to focus on, because it may be one of those issues and problems. And what I'm hearing right now through, and although these are not spiritual medium readings, I am getting an ancestor coming through from you that says one of your biggest issues is whenever something comes up financially in your life, like an unexpected bill or somebody really wants to do something, you go out of your way to make sure that is done. It is not your responsibility all the time to do that. You also have to understand that if you are giving from a cup that is becoming full, you are then depleting from that cup. Your cup is not yet full, therefore you are depleting yourself. It doesn't matter if it's your wife, if it's your baby, if it's your mama, none of that. Okay? It's really important for you to understand that if you cannot give now, it doesn't mean that you can't give never. It just means now. To tell somebody no right now and they can't accept that, then guess what, my baby? They're not really appreciative of who you are and what you are. And also, more importantly, they don't understand the value of what you actually are giving, right? So keep that in mind. The last card is the card of Imperial Heart Reverse. The card of Imperial Heart Reverse speaks of this space of not being motivated. So what this tells me is, especially this first card of the Hawk, you got to be focused, you got to stay focused, and you have to be motivated. If you want the financial ability that you desire, get focused, stay focused, and stay motivated. Stay driven. And people go, well, how do I stay motivated? I don't understand that. How does that work? Why do you do what you do? Ask that question. Ask yourself that question. Why do you need to have financial ability? Why? And then once you can answer that why, then you need to say how valuable are those things? What is a price point value on those things? I'm already at 47 minutes. Okay. Moving on. Number 5. Please refer to me as Mocha. Mocha, Mocha, Mocha. You should always do cleansing before doing anything. Always. No matter what it is, you should always do cleansing before you do anything. Moving along. Mocha, we don't have a question for you, so you're going to get a refund. Number 6. You left me a name. Well, you left me an email address, actually, and no question. So now we're on number 7. Alias, Moon Mama. Moon Mama says, how can I best use my talents to help myself and help others? Well, my question to you is, who in the hell said that you are supposed to be helping others? I say that in that way because a lot of people feel like it is our responsibility to be helping others because you have a gift or a talent, and that's not the case. I actually told a story this morning to one of my clients how I lost real big in life trying to help other people with my gifts and talents, that not spiritual gifts and talents. Let me explain. For 17 years, I owned cheerleading and tumbling gyms and gymnasiums for gymnastics, okay? 17 years. So, in that field, a certain point in my life, I decided to manifest some money, get some investors, all of this stuff, and it became a situation of helping them or doing my best to help them where it ended up just really biting me in the butt. So, yes, it is too late, unfortunately, my darling. So, the thing about it is this. My talents of coaching, of teaching, was to benefit me and my household, not to benefit somebody else. And when I tried to force that, I lost a lot in almost everything. So understand that just because you have a talent, a gift, doesn't mean that it has to be utilized to help others. But asking the question, how can I best use my talents to help myself and others? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excuse me. Excuse me. The first thing you get is Numerology você. Numerology você said it's a bad idea, it is bad luck, interestingly enough, that you need to be helping yourself and helping others. It may not be in your calling to be helping yourself and helping others. Of course, you should be helping yourself, but it may also be a situation of helping yourself is getting help from somebody else because you may not have the resources to do what you think you need done. I know we live in a world today where they tell you, oh no, get your intentions and your vibrations up and your all of that stuff. So just understand that it doesn't show good luck coming out of the gate there. The next thing is the card of the rat reversé, which actually is confiance. Oh, merci, merci. Yes, I do phone readings, and you can go to thehoodooqueen.com, THEhoodooqueen.com, to purchase your over-the-phone reading. Give me 3 days to get in contact with you. If you have not heard from me in a week, please email me at co.meadows1@gmail.com, and I will go back and find your order and all of those things. Don't worry about the calendar on my website. It means nothing. Click any date, make your purchase, and wait until I wait 3 days for me to email you back. Moving on, you get confiance. Confiance is a card that says friendship, loyalty, honesty, teamwork. So it's more of a situation that you probably should be working with other people to help yourself and help others, not just you doing it on your own. So it's probably going to be you and a group, or you with a group, or something along those lines. The next thing is the card of bittersweet. Bittersweet says things are going to end, or things need to end. So maybe this idea that you gotta be doing something along those lines need to end, but something beautiful will come from that. The last card you get is a card of, as I'm not even showing you these cards, that's the rat reverse confiance. This is bittersweet. The last card you get is a card of the pendulum. The card of the pendulum is a card that literally says, and the pendulum is in reverse, says that you don't have a lot of time to switch your mind and to change things around. You don't have a lot of time. So that tells me that there are some things that's going to be coming up that really needs your attention, your energy, and time. Make these changes now, because you're not going to have the ability to make them later. And if you get too far down that rabbit hole, my baby, it is what it is at that point. The next thing is Shea or Shea, Miss Shea or Miss Shea, Shaya, ask, are my ancestors around me? Can you give a name? Well, I can. This is a question I can answer without the cards. First of all, there's 2 questions, but the question I will answer is, are they around you? Yes, they are around you. Ancestors are always around you. They are never not around you. It's just a matter of, do you know how to listen to them? Are you listening to them? Is the biggest thing. And not what you expect to hear, but are you listening? Make sure that you are lighting a candle every morning and putting out a glass of water. And once you do that, even if you don't know them, you'll begin to hear them and experience and communicate them in different ways. Almost like memories, the way we were. Memories, like the corners of my mind, misty watered, colored memories of the way things were. Scattered pictures of the smiles we left behind. Okay, y'all going crazy now. But no, so opening that space, opening that portal, putting out that glass of water, having that light, whether it's a lamp or a candle, gives you great ability to open that space of communication. And that's really, really important. But the ancestors are always, always, always near. Okay? Moving on. Miss Ida May. Yes, indeed. Ida May. There is a woman that lives in my childhood neighborhood by that name. Miss Ida May, who is the ancestor on my father's side that is trying to connect with me. Again, this is a card reading. I can let you know what they are trying to tell you, but I cannot tell you through the cards who they are. If I was doing a bone reading, that would be one thing. But, and if I was doing a mediumship reading, that would be another thing. Let's see. I can tell you what they're trying to tell you, though, so you need to know that. Why they're trying to connect with you, what they're trying to give you insight on. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your ancestors are saying that you need to be careful that there is, because pain is very much present right now, Miss Ida May. There is pain present. There is pain here. There is definitely this space of hurt and suffering, which says that you are, when suffering literally means that there is something going on that is causing you pain, but you don't know what that is. You don't know where it's coming from. And they're trying to bring you out of that. And they're telling you that this is the card of the rabbit reverse, which says you have the resources and means you have the resources and means not to be in a space of suffering. You then get the card of the Star. The card of the Star says that your wishes will be fulfilled. So maybe you're afraid to take that step out on faith and get out there on your own, or trust and believe in your own abilities, whatever they may be. I'm not talking about spiritual abilities, but it may be bringing in enough finances or whatever for you. But you have that. But it shows the card of the Fall reverse, which tells us that there is resistance, that you are resisting natural change. If there's a season ended, my baby, let it end. Because if you resist natural change, you are resisting the blessings that come with those natural change. A change is going to come. Here we go. You ready? I'm kidding. I'm not gonna be like some people where they break out into songs every single second. But I will say though, I will say for those that enjoy my drowning cat sounds that may sound like music to some, is actually how I paid for college. So I'm actually operatically, professionally operatically trained. I don't choose to sing that though. My audition in college was a song called Star Vicino. It goes a little something like this. Star vicino, belli che sama, el più vago ti lento d'amor, el più vago di lento d'amor. It's a whole lot of air support and all of that stuff. So, yeah, that was back in the day. So, but I don't know the last time I've even sang Star Vicino. So, then what else did I sing? Something from the movie, or the not the movie, but the Caravan. If I Loved You, or When I Loved You, something like that. But yeah, many years ago, many years ago. But if you ever catch me, like on a regular day, I'm normally listening to opera, or I'm listening like to Sarah Vaughan, Billie Holiday, Ella Fitzgerald, oh my gosh, Nat King Cole. Love me some, what is the song? Autumn Leaves? How does that song go? Autumn Leaves. Autumn Leaves starts to fall. Anyways, I can't quite remember the lyrics, but yeah. Moving on. The question is, will I become an RN or MS or BSN in a matter of 2 years? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so what this shows me is imperial truth, which says you really got to be really honest about this thing. Like, is this something you really want, or is it something you really need? Howling Wolf, yes indeed. So when you come into Conjured South, is Muddy Waters, Robert Johnson, Howling Wolf, Etta James, Blind Eye, who is his name? Oh, it's in Blind Eye. It was so many blind people playing the blues. It was just crazy. Who else was the Tennessee Minnie? Just a variety of like good Delta blues, jazz, blues situation. So like a whole situation. I mean that's what you get when you come to Conjured South. It is what it is. So anyways, getting back to this reading here, will you become an RN or BSN in a matter of 2 years? You got to be really honest with yourself. You got to be honest with yourself. You got to be truthful with yourself regarding this particular space. The next thing is the card of the Seed, which says things are manifesting towards what it is that you want. Things are definitely manifesting. However, do not take risks. Go for what you know. Be honest with yourself and go for what you know. Don't put yourself in a position of trying to take risks and mess up your bag, okay? Okay? Don't mess up your bag. Then you get the card of Imperial World, which says, will you become the RN or BSN? Then you need to do the physical work. Physical work. You don't need to light no candle, don't need to put out no oil, none of those things. But definitely do the physical, mundane work in order to achieve what it is that you really want to achieve. All right? Moving along. Just a general reading with the Aquarius 1993. General reading, please, is what they asked for. Let's see, what's another? Oh, I love Porgy and Bess. Like Summertime, which a lot of people know. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mommy's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you? I said, don't you? Watch out now. I said, don't you cry. Praise dance. Anyway, just kidding. So, love me some of the classics. I encourage people to really culture your children in music. Culture them. And in your spirituality, as I was trying to mention on Facebook, a lot of the secrets, the magic that people want to know about, the ancient stuff is in the songs. It's in the dance. All of that. So that thing right there, you really need to listen to. A lot of people want, I want to become Asobuya, Mambo, or Iya, or Baba. I'm going to get these titles and pay $15,000. Baby, learn the songs and learn the dance, and you will learn the magic. That's where your people are. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for you, just a general reading, the very first thing that comes up says that you, situation, Aquarius 1993, watch your mouth and what you're saying around people. Music is magic. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed it is. Make sure that you are not speaking on the things that you're trying to manifest, which we sort of mentioned earlier, around people that don't got your best interest at heart. Keep your mouth closed. If you are manifesting things, don't speak about it. Speak about it once it has manifested. The next thing is the card of Imperial Sight, which says that you just really need some insight, you need a reading. It speaks of the scales reverse, which talks about chaos and misunderstanding. A lot of misunderstanding in your life right now, and even misunderstanding is to come. However, even with the misunderstanding, even with maybe talking about things you don't need to speak about, those things will soon fade. You get the card of the heel reverse, which says going downhill. So things that have become a burden to you, things that become heavy to you, things that have been weighing you down, things that you have been struggling with, is going to come to an end. And you ain't got to worry about it. Okay? So just know that. So there's that for you. The next will be, bless it, alias, Mama, is my nickname I go by. And that's it. And again, says the crickets, no question to be asked. Next one. Kendall W. Are things in my love life gonna go the way I want? You asked 2 questions. You're gonna get that first one. Love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same thing for you. You got to learn to keep your mouth closed, my baby. Learn to keep your mouth closed and stop speaking about the people that you like and people that you're trying to create something with. The other thing is a card of the storms, which says that bad things are to come regarding situations surrounding love with you. Things are not going to be easy. Things are not going to be smooth. It shows that there is emotional immaturity and emotional insecurity, that there needs to be a space of protection. There's a space of vulnerability. There's a space of growth that needs to happen before the love that you desire is actually able to even come into your life and then you are ready to even accept. The last part is the card of the harvest reverse, which says this is not the season for you to be trying to build a relationship at that time. So the question was, why do I go to the 8th card but read 4? Well, first of all, this is where I am different than most people. There are certain things associated with me being queen of the Imperial Courts of Milner Meadows de la Pound. So there are particular things, and reasons why I do what I do. In regarding to shuffling and all of that jazz. The reason why I'm reading 4 cards is one, is you have a past, future, present, and then an outcome. But it sort of gives you a beginning of a story, the middle of the story, the end of the story, and the outcome of what you need to do. Okay, Miss Veronica, just send me another email. Please bear with me. January and December was a little rough. Okay, so there's that. Moving on. Red Rose. Are there any messages from my ancestors or spirits to help me understand if I'm on the right path towards my career and my thinking is right for me? Let's see. Let's see. What are Red Rose's ancestors' messages to her? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, the very first thing is the card of Grigri Rivosi. The card of Grigri Rivosi says, chill out on the magic. Chill out on trying to make change because you have the ability to. This says, become more mundane in your approach to things. Become more understanding, working with people, becoming more physical. Really trying to build that earthly relationship. It then also says that you have not been given the respect that you deserve due to your hard work. But let me make this very clear to you. Those that don't see you for who you are can't appreciate you for who you are. Therefore, they will not be able to give you the gratitude or appreciation that you deserve and worthy of having. So don't worry about them. Be done with them. Very simple. Very simple. You think of the card of Imperial Mercy, which says this is death. There is a definite ending coming to this. A definite ending, 100%, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And again, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. A lot of y'all got a problem with y'all mouth. It's really interesting. A lot of y'all got a problem with your mouth. Watch your mouth. Be careful what you're saying around people. Be careful what you're putting out there, what you're speaking into existence, what life you're speaking into certain spaces and places. Be careful about that. The next thing is asking the question, my mother passed away on the 25th. I miss her dearly, and I hope she knows that I love her. Is there anything that she would like to say to me? And Red Rose actually made 2 different purchases. And if you made 2 different purchases, then you can make more than one pull. Again, you get the card of the Queen's Mercy, but reverse. It talks about this space of suffering. You are suffering right now. You are definitely in a space of suffering. You're hurting. And she speaks to you regarding the cards and saying that you really got to be protected. Imperial protection. Really protect yourself. Walk in protection. Walk in faith and knowing and guidance and understanding that she's with you, that you have the abilities to achieve and do the things that needs to be done, and that you will heal and grow from this, but you have to walk in that space of protection. You then get the card of the full moon, which says you got some decisions to make, and those decisions need to be made some decisions that need to be made by the full moon, and some decisions that need to happen surrounding that time. The next thing is the card of the foot track, which says, Miss Red Rose, that you're actually going, you're actually walking in the right direction. You're actually going in the right steps. You're not going in the wrong steps. You're literally on the right path. So keep doing what you're doing, my baby. Okay? Keep doing what you're doing, my baby. Good job. The next thing we have is Pooh 1985. Feel like I'm at a crossroads. What is my next move? Let's see. Are there any other songs that really jump out to me? Oh, merci, merci. Yeah, you have to pay in advance for the readings, because I know me with organization. If I did it tonight and people just start popping off questions, this would never get done, and I would probably burst into flames or something. All right, what is my next move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, you're at, definitely, you get the card of the wheel, the Imperial wheel, which says that you're at a pivotal life-changing space of your life right now, which is wonderful. That's fine. It's not a negative thing at all. Just understand that your decisions will be life-altering. You are literally with the skeleton key, which says your roads are open, my dear. If your roads are open and blessings are on those roads, if anything is holding you back, it's you. It's you. You know that Instagram post I made with the woman that goes, You know, you're coming in asking about why your boyfriend, whatever else, and you're the problem. She's like, kind of deal. There's no issues on your roads. You clearly, let's see what somebody just said. So your roads are open. There's opportunities there. There's blessings there, and you have to make the steps to get them. However, it shows us with the hourglass that you have an issue with prioritizing, and you don't have a whole lot of time to make a decision. Make a decision, make a step. Whatever step you take, understand that that step is going to work for you. No matter which way you go, up, down, right, left, cross, crisscross, whatever, is going to work for you. Your roads are open, okay? Last but not least, imperial sight, which says you're coming here to get this general, or to get some general information, general insight. Things are going to be revealed to you. So you're at a crossroads right now. Ask your ancestors to give you the guidance, show you the way, so that you may step in confidence. Light that candle in the morning, put out that glass of water in the morning, and know that they're going to show you a sign. And when they show you that sign, know it, trust it, don't doubt it, don't become angst about it, don't have no fear within it. Go on into it completely, and you will see it's going to work directly in your favor. All right? Good job. Très bien. Très bien. Merci beaucoup. Next question. Didn't give me a name, but who am I when it comes into the world of hoodoo? Either you're born with the ability to conjure hoodoo, or you're not. I'm going to send a refund to that person because it bothers me. It bothers me severely how many people just really, it puts me in this space of, I gotta be honest, I'm not gonna call nobody name right away, or a group of people. But it puts me in this space of how people, again, want to be mambos and ogans. So it's like, what is my purpose in voodoo? Nothing. You have no purpose. You are supposed to be there just to be a devotee. Maybe you should just be respecting hoodoo. But you're getting a refund because it's not something that it's part of me not doing this particular question is because in my spirit, I guess there's a very strong space in my spirit right now. There's like nothing. And then there's another personal part of me that's just like over the space of people inserting themselves into positions and because they feel a certain way. And so I'm going to refund the person their money this weekend. I know it's $10 or whatever, but still, there is something that does not want me to get into answering that question. And I have to abide by what I'm picking up right now. There's so many people that want this answer. Well, there was a couple that came here. What is my purpose in magic? Maybe your purpose in magic was to have magical babies and you have no actual purpose in the magic or in these spiritual gifts or in the spiritual system. And that's okay if that's what it is. But again, like I just made my post on Instagram, everybody's not willing to swallow that pill. If you want to be the best you can be, the most powerful you can be, then you have to swallow the pill of raw truth, which may mean you don't have a purpose in this. Are you really okay with that? Or would you rather stand in your blind ignorance to, I want what I want? Okay, get what you want, but also spiritually handled. You know, um, so I can't answer that question. I can answer it, but it would literally create something. You tell some people no, and they go real heavy. I know a girl right now in Denver, Colorado. She done been in almost every religion you can name and every spiritual system you can find because she's so hungry and so thirsty for magic or whatever. There's a helicopter flying by. Blessed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The next question is healing_seeker. There has been infidelity in my marriage and we're trying to move past it. Is my husband still cheating? The very first card you get is the card of Maison. The card of Maison is the card of the house, which says you really need to look into your house. You really need to ask that question and really look closely to him. You then get the card of the fading moon, and the fading moon says there's some things that are disappearing here. There are things that are not going to be so pleasant, progressively unpleasant. The next thing is the card of the winter. The card of the winter is a card of not being, first of all, reserving your energy, reserving your time, reserving your efforts, because you're going to need it later. And then you get the card of imperial work, which is in reverse, which says there's no sense of doing any true heavy work. And if you do heavy work, it's going to be work that you couldn't turn around when you need to turn it around. Let me explain something to you. You asked the question, is my husband still cheating? I'm going to be very honest with you. If you are questioning if he is still cheating, it doesn't matter if he isn't. Because you have no faith in him. You have no trust in him. And if you do not have any faith and trust in him, then you're going to always be looking over your shoulder, wondering, and you will never be able to fully experience the magnitude of the love that you deserve and worthy of having because you are worried about infidelity. You are afraid of a relapse or a re-experiencing of a situation. Okay? That thing is a real deal. If you are going to stick with this man, then you need to completely accept that this is a new space, a new time, a new individual. And you cannot ponder on the past. But if you cannot let that go, then you need to accept that this is going to be a suffering, struggling thing that you're going to deal with every single day until you find out he is cheating. So you can react. Because you're not going to believe he's not cheating until you find him cheating. You know? And that's what I'm going, where I see there. The next one is alias, Kiwi. No question. No question. Next one, White Fawn. General insight. When will my narcissistic husband and I get a divorce? Are you actively putting forth the efforts of getting a divorce? Or is he not putting, agreeing to it and complying to it and those things? Because you can get a divorce as of today if you wanted to. But if there's one person or another not doing the necessary work that he needs to do or she needs to do in order to remove that, then there are things that can be done. When we'll see when I'll see maybe it'll come up into 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A decision just has to be made, bottom line. It doesn't even give me a timeline. You get the card of the healing pine, which says healing has begun. You then get the card of the mosquito, which reverse, which talks about people have been fed. So things have been done, people are receiving things or whatever else. I have a strong feeling that my YouTube gonna go away here before long. The next thing is the card of the boat. The card of the boat is moving forward, which says moving forward, moving on, not looking back, progressing, growth. And the last card is the pendulum, yes or no, which literally means when the decision is made. When the decision is made. You don't have to be held down to that relationship if that contract has already been broken, right? Continue to live your life and all of those things. If it's a situation that you're still in, then you need to make the proper move. You need to go ahead and make the moves that you need to make. Nobody is making you stay that way if you all are already discussing and have discussed getting a divorce. Moving on, Darlene Thompson, kind of click or cliche, excuse me. Darlene Thompson, kind of cliche. Are me and my ex-husband going to get back together? The ask. The very first card you get is a card of you get the card of Imperial Sight, which is a card that literally tells us that you're here to get guidance and things or whatever else, but there will be things that will be revealed around you and your ex-husband. It shows that you are ready and that he is also ready to get back with each other, you all getting back together. But there's a card of Imperial Mercy, which means a definite ending must be had. So my thing is he in a current relationship? Are you in a current relationship? Because something has to end once and for all in order for you to have this spring, a rebirth. So the possibilities are strong, the possibilities are great, the possibilities are there. However, there has to be a certain ending of one particular thing, and then you're going to be good to go. The next thing, situation, Summer Love Q. I would like to know what career path would help me most financially. For me, what would be successful? Well, first of all, success is defined by you. People say, well, I want to live like Oprah. Do you not understand that you could literally make 6 figures living in a city that doesn't have a high, what is it called? Where it's not that expensive to live or whatever else. And you can have a Oprah style life without making Oprah money. Also, sometimes the success is not about the money. and it's about the experience and life you have with your family and those things. So, what is your definition of success, first and foremost, right? But then asking the question, what should you be doing to be more successful in your career? And du toi, quatre, cinq, six, sept, huit. Well, right now it says you are not in the right path. You will become free from the path that you're on, but it shows that you're not recognizing what's actually showing you or helping you grow. This is the card of Imperial Path Reverse, which says you're not on the right path. Then you get the card of the Spring Reverse, which says that this rebirth of your life, of getting financial ability, freedom, and career isn't there. You then get the card of the Cage Reverse, which says that there will be freedom with you, that you will come out of that particular space in the future. But the last card is the card of the Full Moon Reverse, which says you are not recognizing where your blessings are coming from. So when it comes to what should you be putting your energy, time, and effort towards, and the career, I need for you to evaluate what is giving to you so that you can shine. What is giving to you so that you are being noticed and acknowledged and treated accordingly, okay? That's what you need to put your focus on. Next one is Star Baby 29, health. Will you stop this trichotillomania, which I think is like the pulling out of the hair? The first thing I would do is ask you to find a therapist and someone that you can discuss and speak with, number one, so that you can really figure out what's triggering you to do this, you know? You need to be very active now if you're gonna have a chance to really make that difference. Otherwise, it shows very little chances of you stop doing it. It's unfortunate, but that's just what the cards say. And it's just very simple, really right out there. Wonder is my name. The next person. Wonder is my name. I am longing to know, shall I marry my mate? Well, let's see. This is one person that asked literally 3 solid questions. This is Maison. The card of Maison is the card of the house. The card of the house says, look really, really close. Is your mate with you? Are they living with you? If so, there's a good possibility. The next thing is the card of the devil, which says temptation. Be careful. Just because it look like sugar don't mean it ain't salt. All right? The next thing is, will you marry your mate? Keep your mouth closed. You get the card of this. I mean, this is really coming up. Y'all got some issues with your mouth. Your mouth could keep you from getting what you want. The last thing is the card of the healing pine, which literally tells us that you have to put forth that space of healing, reconciliation, mending some old issues and problems. And once those things are mended, at that point, we can really discuss the space of you becoming married or married to your mate. Honey girl, see, my question is, will I get proposed to this year? No. You get the card of the Hatchet, which says you need to let go of something that you no longer need, number one. Number two, the Scorpion literally tells us that you're not ready or the other person isn't ready. The next thing is the card of the Road Opener, the Skeleton Key, upright, which says the possibilities are there in some other spaces. But when it comes to the space of love, you get the Heart's Key reverse, which says your roads are blocked to that particular blessing. So there are blessings open there, maybe financially, maybe spiritually, maybe with providing in some spaces. But the space of emotionally, yes, I'm going to do this, it doesn't show that it is, unfortunately. The next question is, does my mom have a message for me? She says that your dreams will come true. You got some quick decisions that you need to make now. Prioritize those decisions to make sure that they happen. Some of these things right now have not been the most pleasant. They've been quite sour for you. However, getting this insight and getting this reading is definitely going to help benefit you. But your wishes will come to fruition. Your growth and those great, wonderful things that's coming about in your life will gradually happen, and they're going to be positive. So don't expect for a lot of great things to come right away, is what your mother says. But she says as time goes along, things will get better. The other question is, will I beat this court hearing on the 19th? It shows some things are hidden. It shows that there's some distraction there, but you also get a card that makes it very clear that says no. The last card you get is the card of the Winter Reverse, which says you need to take action. I would tell you to get some spiritual work done, my baby, if you trying to win or have things fall in your favor. If you saying got the money to do it right now, you need to get that hydrogen oil if you have it, carry it with you in the court, and speak to him. Hey, make sure that this happens for me on this part. Get that done, and then make sure that you honor and respect him and venerate him after he's done what you need. Last question. Will I find a home? And this is by Toby. It shows that spaces and places are aggressive right now and that you're really being targeted. And it doesn't show that you are going to find a home anytime soon, unfortunately. And that's how that cookie crumbles. I want to say thank each and every one of you for taking the energy, time, and effort to watch this evening. This has been absolutely spectacular. I will now be hooking up this phone again. And I think I am, but I don't feel confident in putting this back together. But I'm trying to make it work. Trying to make it work. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Please below let me know your feelings and thoughts on how this went tonight. I don't know. I know that some people do these free readings and they really, they're doing people, like I said, cash apping and all of that jazz. And I'm not really about that life. I've only been on social media now for a couple of years. But let me know what your feelings and thoughts on how tonight went for you. And again, I just appreciate you so very much. I mean, this was a 2-hour situation. Thank you so much. So, yeah, just let me know how this made you feel. If this is something y'all would like to see more of, that kind of deal. I know that I don't. A lot of times I'm not very well. First of all, I do the pre-recordings, so you don't really get a chance to know me, and just gives you a little bit of opportunity to see a different side of me, which I think is really important. So either way it goes, I thank y'all so very much. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed weekend. I will be putting the free weekly zodiac readings and things up this weekend. Get your Hoodoo Queen Conjured Fat tickets at thehoodooqueen.com, www.thehoodooqueen.com. If you want your own private reading, a more in-depth reading, all of those things, if it's over the phone, do so at thehoodooqueen.com. Give me 3 days to get back in contact with you. Don't worry about the calendar. Just make your purchase and I will get in contact with you. If you want to see me in person, you can do so by making your purchase at conjuresouth.com or doing a walk-in, but your chances are better getting an appointment first. So, many blessings. Many blessings to each of you. I thank you so very much for watching, providing your energy, effort, and time. Excusing me for being tardy and late and being so understanding. I really do appreciate it. Many blessings to each of you, and until next time, abiento. If I can get myself together. Whew. Wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.